Hello students. So in the previous sessions we were seeing the fifth module, and that we were seeing the first chapter, that is web scraping. So we said what is web scraping, and we also saw the different modules which make the task of web scraping easier. So under this module we had seen the first module, that was web browser. Next we had seen about request module. Then we had seen about the beautiful soup module. So in the previous session, we had also seen a program, that is a script, which is going to download the images, that is a comic image from the site XKCD, and how it is going to download. So it is going to, it is like your in the site we have the previous button. So you are clicking on the previous button to go to the previous post, and then you're downloading that. So here, instead of clicking on the previous button, so in the code you are searching for that is the URL. So this process will be repeated until you have a hash, that is in the URL. When you encounter the hash symbol, then you're terminating the downloading. Okay, so that is what we had seen in the previous session. So now we'll move on with the next one, that is Selenium module. So this is the last module out of the four modules. So Selenium module. So before actually moving into this, we'll just see a brief introduction. So we already learned about request as well as beautiful model. So request module, what does it do is, whatever URL you have passed is going to download from that particular URL, right? So there might be some situation wherein getting the URL might be difficult for us. That is, some websites are there wherein first you have to log in. Only then you can do the task later, like downloading. So in such kind of thing, getting the URL might be difficult. So in such kind of situation, Selenium comes to our rescue. So Selenium module will give our program the power to perform this sophisticated task, that is getting the URL. Okay. So we will begin with the first topic of the Selenium, that is controlling the browser with Selenium module. So the Selenium module lets Python directly control the browser by programmatically clicking links and filling login information, like how the human actually interacts with the page. So Selenium is going to do that task for us. So Selenium allows us to interact with the web page in much more advanced way than the request as well as the beautiful soup module, because this Selenium is going to launch a web browser. Since it is going to launch a web browser, it is a bit slower and hard to run in the background. Okay, so that is a brief introduction about the Selenium module. So which allows the Python to directly control the browser. Okay, so we will see. So first topic in this is starting a Selenium controlled browser. So here, for this example, you can see this is a Firefox browser. Okay, so here we'll be speaking with respect to the Firefox browser. Okay, so first of all, whenever you want to use a Selenium module, we have to write import. So we have seen web browser module, we have seen request module, we have seen beautiful soup module. In all those cases, we just wrote it as import request or import beautiful soup 4, right? That is BS4, or import web browser. We wrote like that. But in case of Selenium, it is a bit different. So instead of simply writing import, we will write from Selenium import web driver. So this is how you have to write the import statement. Okay, from Selenium import web driver. Okay, so after that we are going to launch the Firefox browser with Selenium. So you can see here, web driver dot Firefox. So in this case, what happens? Web driver dot Firefox is called. That is nothing but, you can say, Firefox web browser starts up. Okay, so this is your handle. Then type browser is going to tell you what type of the browser, that is a web driver. Okay, so here you can see here class selenium dot uh, webdriver dot firefox. So that reveals the webdriver data type. Okay, that is type. And next one, you have browser dot get. So browser.get, what does it do? It will be opening your browser. Which browser we said? We said it is Firefox, right? So it will open, or you can other way you can say it will launch the Firefox browser. And when it is launching, what is the URL? It will launch the Firefox browser with this particular URL. Okay, so this is the first topic under this Selenium, that is starting a Selenium control browser. So how you are going to start a Selenium control browser? You are right, from Selenium import WebDriver. So WebDriver dot Firefox is nothing but you are telling which browser you want to open. So in this case it is Firefox. Then the next statement, type browser, it is going to tell you the type, or another way, data type. So what is the data type of the browser? That is WebDriver.Firefox. Okay, and the last statement, what does it do? Browser.get, that is you're launching the browser Firefox. When it is launching, it will be having this particular URL. Okay, so that is all about your Selenium, uh, starting Selenium controlled browser. Next, we'll see finding elements on the page. Okay, so finding elements on the page. So WebDriver objects have quite few methods for finding elements on the page. So these methods are divided into find elements star, that is star in the sense it can be by class, it can be by CSS selector, by ID. So it can be divided into find elements by class. This is one. So how you can say find element star, and the other one is find elements underscore star. Okay, so WebDriver objects are having some methods. So what are those methods? They can be either find element underscore star or find underscore elements underscore star. Okay, either element or elements method. Okay, so find underscore element star method, what does it do is it is going to return single web element object, that is representing the first element on the page that matches with your query. Whereas in the case find elements, so the second one you see find underscore elements underscore star. So when you say star, it can be anything. It can be by name, by partial link, by link, all those things. Okay, so the next one is find elements. In find element, what did we say? It's going to return a single element object that is representing the first element on the page that matches with a query. Whereas elements, this method returns a list of web element objects for every matching element in the page. So that is the difference between element and elements. Element is going to give you single web element, whereas elements, it's going to return a list of web element of object for every matching element on the page. Okay, so you can see here different methods are there here. Find element by class. So what does it do? Elements that use CSS class name. Similarly, elements. So when you say elements, it is going to return list element single. Okay, so and the main part here is except for tag name. Here you can see here find element as well as elements tag name method. The arguments to all other methods are case sensitive. If no element exists on the page that match with the data, what parameter what you have sent, in that case what the method is looking for, the Selenium module will raise a no such element exception. So if there is no matching, then an exception is raised, that is nothing but no such element exception. So if you do not want this exception to crash your program, then you can use the exception handling technique. That is nothing but you can use the try and except statements. Okay. So once you have the web element object, we can find out more about it by reading the attributes or calling the methods. That is what is told here. So just see here tag name. So when you say tag name, what is the meaning? Tag name such as for anchor tag element or get attribute, the value of for the elements, that is name attribute, and text when you say text within the elements such as hello, in span, hello span, then clear. So all these are the different attributes and methods. Okay. This table is telling you about the different attributes as well as the methods that are associated with the web element. Okay. So next we'll see an example. Okay. So we'll see with an example here. So from Selenium import WebDriver. That is, whenever you're using the Selenium module, you have to write it this way. You cannot write simply import Selenium, but instead you should write it as from Selenium import WebDriver. And what you're doing here, you are opening the browser. Which browser? Firefox browser. Okay. So WebDriver.firefox, that is nothing but you are launching the Firefox browser. Okay. And for the Firefox browser, that is, when you're launching the Firefox browser, what is the corresponding URL you're passing? That is inventwithpython.com. Okay. So then you have written the try and the except statement. That is, what you're doing here is you are trying to find for the here in this case you have written as bookmark. So what we are trying to do here is, in that page whatever we have opened here, that is invent with Python, we try to find the element with the class name book cover. Okay. If such an element is found, then we are going to print its tag name using tag name attribute. Okay. That is one thing. If no such elements are found, that then in that case what you should do, was not able to find an element with that name. So this is a script what you have written, in which you are launching the web browser, that is Firefox, with the URL whatever you have passed to the get function. Then after that you are trying to search a element by class name. Okay. Or another way you can say, you are trying to find the elements with the class name. What is the class name? Class name is book cover. Okay. If such an element is found, then you're going to display those details. That is, you're going to display the tag name attribute. If it is not found, then you're just going to display was not able to find an element with that name. Okay. Next example we'll see for clicking the page. Okay. That is, this is the script, like you are clicking on a particular link, then what will happen? So for that we have written a script here. Okay. So the web element object that is written from find element star and find elements star that you saw in the previous slide, they have a click method. Okay. They're having a click method that stimulates a mouse click on that element. So it is going to do the task like how you're clicking on some button or some link. When you click, what happens? So this click method is going to do that task. Okay. So this method can be used to follow a link, make a selection on a radio button, as well as click a submit button, or trigger whatever else might happen when the element is clicked by the mouse. So these are the things that the click method can do. Okay. So this click method can do the following, like using the mouse. When you can click on a button, or you can click on a link, or you can make a selection on a radio button. So all those tasks can be done by this click method. Okay. So here what are we doing here is, so first of all, from Selenium, that is, you're importing the web driver. Then we are launching the Firefox browser with this particular URL. Then you are finding an element, that is, you are searching in the page wherein you have a link like this, that is, read it online. Okay. So what is happening, that this particular thing will be there in your anchor tag element. Okay. So with the text as read it online, so it is going to search and then simulates clicking on this anchor tag element. Okay. It's just like how you use the mouse. So you assume you have a web page here, and in the web page you have this text like read it online, which you can click it. So that task can be done by this link element dot click. Okay. So type of link element. So what's the type of link element? That is remote web element. So this, if you don't give also, it's fine. But this particular thing, that is link element dot click. So what does this do? This is going to do the task like how you use your mouse to click on the link. So that task can be done by this click method. Okay. So this is what you have to write for clicking the page. So what you're telling, what task you can, how you can do, use the mouse to do the task like clicking on the button or selecting on a radio button or clicking on the submit button. So that same thing can be done by the click method. Okay. In this example, what you're doing, you're launching the web browser with this particular URL, and in that page you're searching for the text that is read it online. So that will be present in your anchor tag element. Okay. So that is a thing for clicking the page. Next, we'll go for the next one, that is filling out and submitting forms. So in this filling out and submitting forms, this is like you want to enter, in this case you are entering the email as well as password. Okay. Normally how we do, in the text box we are going to enter the email ID and as well as password. Then you're going to click on the submit button, right? So clicking on the submit button is done by this submit method. Okay. So we'll just see this code. So what are we doing here? So first of all, we are going to use the Selenium module.